Mambo, Tanzania. My name is Dr. Rupesh Regmi, and I'm absolutely thrilled to be here. So I started my journey in China back in 2006. I declined 3 offers from the US universities to go to China. And that experience took me to places. I studied aeronautical engineering in China, and after that I went to Europe. I got a full scholarship, but then I came back to China because I felt that China is growing so rapidly and I want to be with that train. So after coming back to China, I got a job at Nanjing University of Aeronautics and Astronautics as the manager of international affairs in 2014. And once I started my position, I was able to help a lot of students, especially from Africa, towards affordable world-class education. I was working and I was also studying. So I did my PhD in management science and engineering. And in 2020, as everyone knows, COVID happened, right? So I was at my home thinking, what I did with this university, I can scale it 100 times. So that's why I quit my job. At that time, I was the director of admission of this university. I quit my job and I started Wise Admit. So currently, we are a team of 16 people spread across 5 countries. And Africa, Kenya, and Tanzania for me is just the place I want to be, because I see that here there's a lot of potential amongst the students. Now, what is Wise Admit? So Wise Admit is a tech platform and with the mission to empower students towards world-class, affordable education. Now, how much does it cost to study in the US or Canada? Around $20,000? But in China, you can study at some of the world's top university just for fraction of the cost. Not to mention there's so many scholarships available for the students. We started from 2022 with a team of 4 people, and now we are 16 people. We have people here in Tanzania, and in Kenya as well. And we want to explore the whole of Africa because Africa needs students to learn from what's happening in the world, learn from some of the innovative places, and that is China, and come back and do the knowledge transfer. I believe that education is a fundamental human right, and it's not a thing which will decide, it's not a privilege. So that's why we have to be smart on finding the right place, the right destination for us. China changed my life, and I believe students from Tanzania could also explore opportunities in China. Now, today I'm very glad to be with Mr. Li, who is representing Nanjing University of Aeronautics and Astronautics. Now, I studied there for more than 10 years, I should say. Bachelor's, master's, and PhD all at this university. And there are a lot of courses available for international students. We are the first university in China to offer AI, artificial intelligence degree in English for international students. We also offer aeronautical engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical and automation engineering, international business and trade, which I believe is very interesting for students from East Africa. And there are several master's programs available. However, you have to stick around to see what are the programs available for master's, because there are more than 40 programs in engineering and business. Now, we do have collaboration with a lot of Chinese universities. However, NUAA is very special to me as it's my home university. And really, the experience I gained in China has shown me the true potential. As a student, we do not want to limit ourselves. The world is our oyster. So if you come to China and study, let's say, undergraduate program or master's program, one of the key advantage you will get is the language ability. Imagine speaking with 1.5 billion people. If you can speak Chinese or Mandarin, you can talk to 1.5 billion extra people. So when the students graduate and come back to their country, they will always have an advantage. So that is a very short introduction about us. Now, I am here because I want to innovate this whole industry. Education access to students have been a very traditional, it is still going in a traditional way. Now, my experience as an international student and as the administrator of the university puts me in a very unique position to help not just the students, but the admission officers as well. We came up with a solution to give power back to the students. How? We have a tool called Wise Score, where any prospective students can quickly go and check their eligibility for full scholarship and for programs. They will be matched within 3 minutes to the best fit programs and scholarships for the students. And this is a patented technology, and we want to help more companies in Tanzania in order to empower students from here to access quality education in China. Now, I do not want to take much of the time. I talk a lot about the university, of course, Wise Admit as well. And I would like to invite Mr. Lee to talk a little bit about Nanjing University of Aeronautics and Astronautics. In short form, we call it NUAA, or in Chinese, we call it Nanhang. Nanhang. Okay, Mr. Lee?
Okay.
Just a second. And just
from Africa, and first I want to introduce myself. My name is Li Weidong. You can just call me Mr. Li. And right now I am an international students coordinator in Nanjing University of Aeronautics and Astronautics. So today we are here to offer an opportunity to study in one of the top universities in China, which is NUAA. And about NUAA, I want to say something, that our university ranks 3rd in the world for aerospace engineering, 87th for artificial intelligence. And it belongs to the 211 project of China, which means the Chinese government wanted to build 100 key universities in the 21st century. And NUAA is among the top in the list. So if you study in the NUAA, you will be studying in one of the best universities in China. And it's located in the historic city, Nanjing. Here, you can get the best education in an affordable cost. And I want to share one story here. One of my students, she just came from Tanzania to China, to our university, to study foundation courses. And after that, she will continue her study as a bachelor. So imagine her future after finishing the study, like how good her career will be, because many of the world's most famous companies will come to Nanjing University of Aeronautics and Astronautics to recruit our students. And we provide a lot of courses, like we have foundation program, we have Chinese language program, we have bachelor degree program and postgraduate degree program. Like in foundation courses, you can study Chinese, mathematics, physics, English, and so on. And one good thing about it is if you join in our foundation program, you can get direct admission to bachelor degree program. And in Chinese language program, you will only study Chinese, but I think it's very important for people study some Chinese. When I landed at the airport, I saw on a big screen, like, invest in Tanzania in Chinese, and it surprised me. So I think it demonstrates itself already about the importance of learning some Chinese. Yeah, based on the cooperation between Tanzania and China, I think you should learn some Chinese. So welcome to our university to join NUAA to study whatever Chinese or bachelor degree program or postgraduate degree program. That's all. And here, after hearing the story of Dr. Rupesh, you can see how strong the connection is between him and our university. This guy, he studied his bachelor, his PhD in our university. And that's why he and his company, Wise Admit, become a technical partner of our university. With his support, we can raise more awareness about the opportunities about studying in China. So that's why it brings our team here today.
Thank you so much. Just a second. Can I add something? I want him to also speak. So, Mr. Lee, thank you so much for a great introduction of the university and also to me as well. I am privileged to be a technical partner. My company is privileged to be a technical partner of NUAA. Now, what I feel is that there is no awareness about opportunities in China, right? Recently, I went to a lot of places in Kenya, and people just have no idea about the opportunities in over there in China. Now, yes, people from sub-Saharan Africa and South Asia, they want to have a better future, right? However, what we are forgetting is that we're limiting ourselves if we are thinking about the big destinations like US, UK, Canada, and Australia. Why? Just because it's very, very expensive to study. So what I saw is that most of the students, after they finish their classes, they are running to their part-time jobs and they are going and working for 12, 13, 14 hours. Is that university life? I don't think so. University life should be academics, networking, and connection. Because this 4 years you're going to spend at this university can literally shape your life. I'll tell you some of the stories of myself, my classmates. Some of my classmates are working in some of the world's top companies, Airbus, Boeing, ASML. They're pilots in Kenya, they're pilots here in Tanzania. And this is what I meant. We should not limit ourselves. Having this opportunity of going to China and understanding how Chinese people are doing it so fast, so rapidly, is something we as South Asians and Africans should learn. Now, enough about this. Now, what I found out about applying to China from the students is that they have no idea of how to apply, what university to choose, what to expect. So that's why we are here, to raise awareness, what opportunity you can get in China. And I understand that no matter how big tech platform it is, going to a new country is always a big challenge, and there must be a human touch. That's why We are exploring partnership opportunities here in Tanzania with education consultants. We are empowering these consultants in order to help more quality students towards top universities in China. Now, just now what I said, we have a live example here. One of our partners, our local partners in Tanzania, the CEO studied in China. And who better than him to tell his experience to the students, to the potential students who want to go and study in some of the best universities. My friend Danny here, he is the CEO of Greenlight Consulting, and I would want to know some of his experience. I want him to share some of his unique experience, the advantages of studying in China from himself. Thank you.
Kwa majina naitwa Danny Cornell, ni CEO na founder wa Greenlight Universal Agency. Kama alivyosema, kampuni yao wameanzisha na wameinvest hela nyingi sana kuja Afrika kuwapa wanafunzi wa Tanzania na nchi nyingine walitoka Kenya. Jana tuliwapokea airport, tukaja nao wakasema wanakaa tu siku moja kidogo waite waandishi wa habari ili waweze kutoa hizi fursa kwa wanafunzi wa Tanzania. Kampuni yao inasaidia wanafunzi wowote duniani kupata scholarship ndani ya dakika 3. Kwamba Wise Admit, kuna website yao, ukiingia wewe kama mwanafunzi unaweza kuweka documents zako wewe mwenyewe na ikakugeneratea kuonyesha ni chuo gani na scholarship gani, kama ni fully funded ama ni partial scholarship ambayo unaweza kuipata. Mimi nilisoma China kuanzia 2019, lakini nilirudi 2020 pale COVID ilipoanza. Lakini muda wangu nilipokuwa China nilipata scholarship ya partial scholarship na nilikuwa napata stipend. Stipend ni serikali ya China inakupa hela kila mwezi ili kujikimu. Ilikuwa yuan 1500, ni kama 500 kila mwezi kwa miezi 10. Nadhani Watanzania wengi hawajui kwamba China kuna hizi fursa, na hiyo sio kama boom kwamba ukipewa utabidi uilipe. Hapana, ni unapata, unaweza kuitumia China ukainvest kama ni wafanyabiashara ama kuendelea kuitumia kuinvest kwenye ada yako ya shule. So I think mimi pamoja na Mr. UK tutakuwepo kuendelea kutoa wito kwa Tanzania kwamba hizi fursa zipo na karibuni sana ku apply kwetu Greenlight Universal Agency. Asante.
Time for questions.
Tanzania na wanafunzi kiujumla na waliomaliza wako nyumbani. Kwa sababu unajua Tanzania zamani wakati tunakuwa tulikuwa tunajua scholarship ni bahati. Yaani mtu akifikiria kuhusu scholarship anajua hii ni bahati, mtu tu aliipata akaenda Lakini tulipofikia saizi utandawazi umekuwa na mambo yamebadilika. Na vitu ambavyo tunavihitaji sasa hivi ni vitu vizuri kwenye nchi yetu. So tunahitaji kuwa na elimu ambayo ipo kwenye kiwango cha juu. Na ili kufanikisha kuwa na elimu ya kiwango cha juu ni lazima tuongeze elimu yetu. Yaani tunapoishia kusoma, ukimaliza hapa ni lazima uende ukasome nje ukajue. As long as kama kuna hivi vitu vimeingia saizi, kuna kitu kinaitwa AI. Ukija kwenye Wise Admit kuna hii kind of AI ambayo unaweza ukaapply ndani ya dakika hizo 3 ukajua kwamba umepata scholarship yako au hujapata. Umepata scholarship kwa asilimia ngapi? Umeelewa? So kwa upande mwingine Wise Admit imekuja kubadilisha mfumo wa scholarship Tanzania, kwa sababu nadhani wanafunzi wengi walikuwa wanahangaika kupata scholarship kwa kupitia kwamba unaweza ukahangaikia scholarship miezi 4 mpaka miezi 6 hujapata scholarship. Lakini ukija kwenye Wise Admit ina take just 3 minutes. 3 minutes kupata scholarship ni kitu ambacho sio cha kawaida. Kwa upande wote tunakuwa tumeongeza uwezo wa wanafunzi kufanikisha kupata scholarship. Kwa hiyo nilichokuwa nataka kifike kwa Watanzania wengi ni kwamba wajue kwamba scholarship unaweza kaipata na hata sio kwa kuzunguka, yani sio kwa kupita huku na huku. Maana ukifika kwenye website ya Wise Admit una uwezo kupata scholarship, lakini pia nikisaidiana na ndugu yangu Dani unaweza kupata maelekezo zaidi. Yani ukifika kwenye kampuni ya Dani inaitwaje? Greenlight. Ukifika pale Greenlight una uwezo wa kupata maelekezo zaidi kuhusu jinsi gani utapata scholarship kupitia Wise Admit. Hilo ndio nilitaka nilikazie wajue kwamba unaweza kuipata scholarship ndani ya dakika 3. So naweza nikaruhusu maswali yakafika kwa upande wetu.